What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Craftin with Katherine. In today's video, we're going to be building a strip mall, and in this episode, I think I'm going to be adding an electronics store and a coffee shop into the strip mall. But before we get into anything in today's episode, we need to talk about something. For those of you who haven't seen my 100k Q&A thank you video, in that video, I briefly talked about what I want to do with this series. So basically, what I'm thinking about doing is ending Crafting with Katherine at episode 50 and calling it season 1. And then we can do like season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like it doesn't matter. We could literally do Crafting with Katherine for the rest of my life if you guys want me to. But I thought it would be really fun if every season had a different theme. So maybe we could have a mermaid themed season where I build everything underwater. Like, that's just one idea. I'm sure you guys could think of way better ones, but if you guys like this idea of seasons and themes, then let me know your thoughts in the comments. But yeah, now that we've talked about that, let's go add some new art to the art museum. Okay, so let's grab a canvas and put it in the painting press. Then we can just transfer our picture, and let's see. Let's put it over here on this wall, and we just need to size it up by 3. And there we go. So this week we have some artwork from Sydney and Elodie, Alma, Dakota, Shannon Emily, Zemery, Emmy, Athena, Isa, Shaylin, KK, Fine, Ari, Archie, Blanca, Noodlecat made me a Powerpuff Girl, and we have one from Natasha. Okay, so now that we added some new artwork, let's go work on the strip mall. Alright guys, so this is what I have for the strip mall so far, and as you can tell, it looks a little bit different from the speed build because I'm indecisive and I changed my mind way too many times. I just wasn't like a super fan of how vibrant the pink and blue blocks were, so I just made everything a little bit more pastel. I also went ahead and just added some little details like some windows up here, and I also added a ton of windows to the roofs of every store. That way we could have some nice lighting. Also, real quick, one of you beautiful humans in the comments told me about the extra utilities mod too. I didn't know that I had it. I literally have that mod. Basically, they told me about these wands. There is a builder's tool and a destruction tool. And it literally saved me so much time building this. I literally built this strip mall in maybe like a half an hour. It was fantastic. I actually need to put some flooring in all of these buildings, and let me just show you how cool this is. Oh, first of all, look, there's all of this grass my way. Let me just click on it with my magic wand, and it's gone. Are you kidding me? I had this in my game for such a long time, and this whole time I've been placing blocks individually. Well, the good news is that I can just magically place and destroy blocks now, and that is fantastic. So all we have to do is make like a row of the block that I want to use, and then I can just use the builder's wand and just duplicate it. This is like the best day of my life. Hey, cow, can you move out of my way? Hey, cow, you're kind of ruining everything. Could you nicely, could you go? Could you go, please? Thank you. Look what you, stop, dude. Anyway, guys, literally, how fast was that? I did this floor in like 5 seconds. My mind is blown, okay? I'm like freaking out. Okay, are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 clicks. And this entire floor is done. Are you kidding me? You know, it's kind of cool because I have a space under the building. I could just continue this on from the store next door. That kind of rhyme. So I literally just did all of the flooring in these 4 stores in like 5 seconds. So let me go ahead and finish these other ones real quick. Okay, so now that all these floors are done, there were a few things that I want to do before we actually start decorating any of these stores. And since I have these literal magic wands now, I can actually build a parking lot and not like feel like I'm gonna die. I usually never do parking lots because they literally take like 1,000 hours, but now I can do it in 5 seconds. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this layer of grass. I'm just gonna use some sponges real quick to get rid of this water so I don't have to worry about water going everywhere. And now we can finish destroying everything. Okay, so now that this whole area has been cleared out, we can fill it up with the gray concrete. Duck, why are you here? You're ruining my building. Go. All of these little things are in my way. I'm just trying to build a parking lot. What is this over here? A rat? Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so now we have like a giant parking lot area that might have been a bit too much parking lot, but it's okay. We'll work with it. Okay, so I'm gonna use some white concrete to make like the actual parking spot paint lines, but then I also wanna use some of these quartz slabs so I can make some spots for trees. Okay, so I just laid out the slabs and I decided to do a 3 by 15 like super long rectangle. Now we just need to get rid of all of this concrete and replace it with grass. Now I'm just gonna count 1, 2, place a tree. And then on this end, we're gonna go 1, 2, and place a tree. Then we can just bone meal them up. And I'm gonna do the same thing for all the other spots. Guys, look at my cute little trees. Oh my gosh, it makes this area look so much cuter. Now let's go ahead and take this white concrete and make some little parking spaces. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it looks like I can fit 3 parking spots in like every little section right here. So let's go ahead and do that to all the other sections. Okay, so here are all of my parking spots. We have 3 per section, but over here we have 1, and then this one big one was kind of, I didn't really count out the numbers properly, so I just made it 1 large parking spot for a handicap spot, and then we just have 2 more over here. I just want to add 1 more section for trees just to kind of balance out the parking lot a little bit. I feel like that looks so much better. Okay, so now that we're pretty much done with this parking lot, let's start by working on the electronics store. Okay, so I think I want to put the electronics store in this purple building right here, and I have a couple of items picked out for it already. So we could have a computer section, a little radio and stereo section, a TV section, obviously a gaming section, and then I have a couple random things like a digital alarm clock and a printer. So let's see. The first thing we definitely need to do is add a counter in here so that people can check out the stuff that they're buying. Obviously I chose purple for the counter because this is the purple store and it's just cute, okay? Let's add 2 registers like that, and I think that's pretty much done. I think I want to make 4 large tables out of these random kitchen shelves that I found. Unfortunately, you can't actually put anything on these shelves, which is kind of a bummer, but at least they look cool. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll make it a bit bigger by adding some more on the back side. And I want to do the same exact thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's start with this table, and we can make this like the little computer PC section. So let's start by putting a couple of these PC towers on this back side, and we have different colors too. So we have a purple one, a pink one, a blue one, and a white one. And then on this side, we could showcase some laptops and monitors. I kind of really like the way this whole setup looks, so I want to mirror the same exact thing over on this side. So let's put 2 monitors in the middle with 2 laptops on the ends, and then we could put some PC towers on the back. Guys, this looks so cool. Now back here, I want to have the game section, so let's add a red and blue Nintendo Switch here, then we can add a gray one over here, and we could add a little Wii, a Game Boy, and then we could put the rest of the consoles on this side. Wait, guys, this is actually so cool. I love the way this is laid out. Now I guess this last table could just be for the random stuff that we have left over. So I have a printer right here. Actually, wait, let's put that here and let's put another one on this side. And I actually can't put the ink down. So I'm so smart. I remembered that we have glass item frames. So let's put these on these tables instead. And then we can put the ink inside. So now we have some printers and the ink to go with the printers. Let's add a couple of stereos and then we can have a digital alarm clock, and we also have this MP3 dock radio. Now that all of these central display tables are done, I decided that I actually want to put like a bunch of TVs on the walls, like around the side of the store. So let's add a couple of these TV stands so that we can display all of the TVs on them. I'm even going to put some of these along the back wall so we can display the large TVs. So let's go ahead and just grab one of these and put that there. And then we can put another one over here. And now let's go ahead and add the rest of these TVs. So we actually have some of these really cool old school looking TVs. Then we have some modern TVs. We have these smaller flat screen TVs. And then we also have these like medium sized ones. Now that we have all the TVs on our TV stands, I actually want to go around the room and add a bunch of TVs on these walls above the TV sections, because usually when I go to like a little tech or electronic store and they have a TV section, there's literally just TVs all over the place. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now these TVs that are on the wall right here could actually play like GIFs, but I really don't feel like crashing my game today, so I'm just like not even gonna try that. I think this store is pretty much done, but the last thing that I want to do is actually add some of these clear item frames by all of the TVs. That way we could display some TV remotes, because obviously if we're selling TVs, we need to sell some TV remotes. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go work on the little coffee shop. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys realized, but this store on the end was originally blue, but I decided to change it and make it green. That way we could have a Starbucks in Minecraft, but instead of calling it Starbucks, we can call it Starblocks. So let's see if this looks cute. Starblocks. Oh my gosh, that looks so cute. Okay, now the other thing that I have for the outside of this place is this cute little cafe sign. Look, it's got a little coffee cup on it. Okay, now let's go inside and let's do the counters first. So let's do something like this. Then we can add a sink. We could even have some little blenders displayed so people can make like fancy drinks and stuff. And then we can also add a coffee grinder. Let's add another counter in front right here, and this could be where people come to order their drinks and stuff, so we have to add some cash registers. And I think I want to bump out this side of the counter as well, that way this could be the spot where you would pick up your order. This entire like back wall area kind of just looks really plain and empty, so I kind of want to add some kind of wall like this. This might look really weird, but I think this might be kind of cool to display the menu items. So let's add a bunch of these item frames. On the top, we can add some Rice Krispie treats, muffins, and cookies. And then on the bottom, we can just add a bunch of coffee. Okay, now over here, I want to add a bunch of tables and chairs for people to sit on. So let's see how many we can fit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can fit about 5 without it being too cramped. So now that we have all of this seating done, let's go ahead and just add some coffee cups. So let's put a coffee cup here like someone's ready to pick it up. Then we can give this table a coffee cup, this table a coffee cup, and this table a coffee cup. And then we can put a plate over here with a little muffin on it. And let's put another one over here. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. Let me give you guys a quick little overview of this whole area. Okay, so this is the strip mall. As of right now, we only have 2 stores. Obviously, we have Starblocks and we have the electronics store, but all of these other buildings are empty, which means you guys get to pick out what goes in them. So make sure you leave a comment on this video letting me know what you think I should add to the strip mall next. So we have this blue store, then we have a larger white one. Next door, we obviously have the electronics store, which is so cool. Then there's another white store. We have a pink one right here, then another white one, but this one's a bit smaller than the other 2. And then we obviously have the coffee shop. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!